Well, hey pals, Peeps here. Thanks for dropping in today. It's been a minute, and I've been in a bit of a, YouTube video drought, as a couple of my hobby pals have pointed out to me, and I'm trying to get out of that drought. Let it rain. Let it rain, Todd Frazier's. That's right. You might be wondering, why has Todd Frazier infiltrated this video? An army of Todd Fraziers, that is. And I'll tell you why. Some lunatic sent me 7 Todd Fraziers as packing material for one of these pickups. The first pickup that I'll share. And what we're gonna do is, I've got 7 pickups and 7 Todds, and we're gonna replace each Todd with the pickup, sort of like a circus game. And who knows, maybe this can be a recurring theme, like we could call it something like Whack-a-Todd. Not quite sure, but no, let's not call it that. All right, let's get to the pickups. 7 of them here, 1 for each Todd. And the first one is the one that all these Todds came along with. And that is a buyback of the 2014 Topps World Series Game 6 card. That was card number 259 in the set. It's just such a great image of Big Papi with the goggles and the helmet getting up. Who knew David Ortiz could jump that high? I'm not convinced there's not a stool under there. Anyway, love this one. The 2016 buyback program 65th anniversary Topps. I always really liked that stamp. And they did this stamp in a few colors, I think, or 2 colors, I believe. I'd have to look back on that, but this is the blue, which sort of makes it kind of extra sweet with all the blue in the photo itself from the Red Sox jerseys and warm-up jackets, and it's just such, just love this one. Super stoked to get it. There's the back. And Todd, gonna take a back seat to the world champions. 6 Todds to go. Here we go. You know what we're gonna do is show some of my very few modern football cards. That's right, you heard it here first. Modern football cards.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Not too many, and these were very, very budget friendly, and I just think they sparkle. And some really big moments here. Let's see, I guess maybe I should go, let's go chronological, I guess. 2007 Topps Chrome Refractor, LaDainian Tomlinson. 31 touchdowns in a season. This is a league leaders card. Look at the shine on that. Absolutely fabulous. 31 touchdowns. And will that ever be broken? I don't think so. This could be an all-timer for a while anyway. LT. So the second Todd coming off the board in favor of LT's 31 touchdown season. All right, we're gonna go to 2008. Here's one, Topps Finest Refractor, Finest Moments. This is commemorating the day, November 4th, 2007. When Adrian Peterson broke the single game rushing record. It was like 290 some, 293 maybe, 296. 296 yards. I remember watching this game, and I was on the edge of my chair. It was, you know, when those magic moments sort of are unfolding in real time. 296. Is that going to be broken? That might be breakable. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, Todd number 3. You're out of here. And I got 2 more 2008 Topps Chrome here. And they're just 2 different versions of the same thing. We've got the blue Randy Moss receiving touchdowns record of 23 in one season. 23 receiving touchdowns in a season. Will that ever be broken? That's a monster right there. These blues were not numbered. Topps Chrome was fussing around with numbering back then. And I've also got the black here. Look at those 2 together. All these football cards were super reasonable, but I just love them because of what they represent, at least for now. Pretty tough records to break, I'd say. And like I said, let me know which one of these is most vulnerable. So we can take down 2 Todds. All right, next up. This is one I've been kind of looking for a while. It's not hard to find. It's just, at one point, these were stupid expensive, and they've come back to earth a bit. The beautiful 2022 Topps Chrome Sapphire. Aaron Judge, of course, from perhaps the biggest season of his career so far, setting that AL home run record. All right, the 6th Todd. One more Todd to replace. It's the last Todd standing. And this one's a pretty big one for me anyway. It wasn't like super expensive or anything, but it just doesn't show itself hardly ever. And I don't know, maybe you guys have had other experiences. But this 2001 Topps Gold, numbered to 2001, the first year. Topps Gold. This one has eluded me for a couple of years. Maybe a little more. One that had some good eye appeal anyway. There was one on ComC for a long time that was way overpriced and kind of wildly miscut almost. This one looks fantastic. And of course, the biggest home run season of all time. 73 home runs in 2001. This one was a huge find for me. I was super stoked when it appeared, and then I landed it. Just have been looking for this one forever, it seems. And there it is, huge season. Taking out the last Todd. So there they are, 7 pickups for 7 Todds. We need a name for this game, folks. Thanks for coming by today. Appreciate you, and we'll see you soon. Peace.